You're certain it was Verdes?
He said his name. Barely even knew that much. But still.
You tried your best, Charles. I'm glad you're safe now.
We aren't really safe here, are we?
So long as Gareth returns, we will be.
Claude, turn your head if you can hear me.
You're certain it was Verdes?
He said his name. Barely even knew that much. You're alive! Wasn't sure you would be. Samadel, this is the one I told you about.
The dishevelled lizard eyes you with hope, though her hope is tinged with mistrust.
Han tells me you helped him out of Fort Joy. For that, you have my thanks.
We helped each other. That's what sorcerers need to do nowadays.
Can I ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named Gareth on your way here?
He'll be back, Samadel. I know he will. He has to.
He has to, indeed. We need our leader. And if he doesn't return with help soon, we haven't a hope. Have you heard of Shriekers?
Han looks down with a flinch. Samadel reaches out, grasping his hand. Her jaw tightens.
They're weapons that can kill with a screech. The Magisters patchwork them from living sorcerers. Don't misunderstand me. We're not afraid to fight, but we are powerless against Shriekers. The priestess at the shrine told Gareth some ancient secrets, some defenses that could be found in Bracchus' armory, and he went there, in the hopes of finding it, whatever it is. You're kind to offer, but you'd best talk to Gareth's squire, Exeter. He'll know where your talents can be most used. Now, Han, let's take a look at your nasty leg injury.
Catch you later, Skipper. It's good you're here.
A grim-faced man sifts through a pile of badly damaged weapons. He holds the damaged blade.
This was Halorn's blade. It was his first. It was also his last. He didn't intend to die here, but die here he did. He was an ordinary soul with an extraordinary heart, Halorn.
The point breaks away, leaving a jagged edge. The sword is shorter now, but it'll do more damage.
Who are you?
He realizes, to his surprise, that he holds the weapon in his hand, ready for battle. He smiles to himself, tucks the weapon away, and gets back. He works fast, checking
The blade is thirsty. Nice doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer. Martha's axe looks serviceable. Most of this is scrap.
The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed.
Before you stands a figure, her body wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate...
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before.
I sincerely believe you. Well, stranger.
I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia. It is a
She pauses for a moment before...
We must always strive to help those who suffer. For many years I did not understand that simple truth. For many...
Despite the mask...
Time is a river, ever slipping. In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid.
The woman freezes in place and...
It was nothing. Simply a turn of phrase. Nothing more. Armadia, this is her shrine. You look concerned, my child. Are you quite well? He is no more. He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. The tales do him no justice. He was indeed. The Magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones. And now without something more powerful than these sticks the Seekers are armed with, those crucified monstrosities, the fool ran into the swamps. He pestered me for aid against the Shrieker. A bold move, but ill-advised. He set off north, to the ruins of Brachus's sword. Walk ever in our
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
A young man in oversized armor paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it! What good are battle tactics against those things, anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Who the blazes are you? A sorcerer, indeed. A seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one. Though, of course, your collar gives you away. You met Verdus. Then he's as good as dead. We're the seekers he spoke of. We were supposed to free him. Instead, we've failed him. You, a Godwoken? Surely not. Though if Verdus said so, you could be important. But there's no way to be certain until we've left this blasted island behind us.
The young man anxiously fidgets with his curved bow. You've found a matter close.
That's easier said than done, I'm afraid. Much easier said. The Magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called Shriekers. If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We've lost many already. There's weapons, ancient devices that can counter those things. Our leader, Sir Gareth, set out to find them so we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave. You'll help us?
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armor upon them settling.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this. Please, ask. Whatever helps. Sir Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honored to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong. The masked priestess, Gratiana, told Sir Gareth of them after she granted us shelter here. She was reluctant at first, but speak to her if you wish. She may know more. None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him. The Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance, she's anchored at the old harbour. Once the way is clear, we're to take her and get the hell out of here. We came to free an elf called Verdus from Fort Joy. Well, before there's a device, and on top of everything...
The birds are asleep, moons in the sky. The seven watch us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes, rest on your head.
Smoke, screams, echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wished Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry.
Bless and
The
protect
birds are
your
asleep,
humble
the
servant.
moon's in the sky.
Before you stands a figure.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not you seek the same information as Gareth. You stand in the peace of Armadia's love, and I always felt safe in Armadia's presence. But now that the Voidwoken stalk the swamp, on this island, there lies an ancient armory, filled with soul-forged weapons. They are the weapons that brought... I had hoped Rivellon, perhaps in one of Brachus's vaults. They are scattered across this isle. One cannot know. We set off north, to the ruins of Brachus's source armory. But there is walk ever...
Gareth, please come back.
Amidst the plastic rivulets stream, you feel peaceful in her presence. As you gaze upon her loving face, a voice seems to reach you from within your mind, and the voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking...
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle light.
Despite your reluctance to answer her,
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadi.
your tears mingle with those of the goddess. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its... The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure.
Armadia's grace,
Smoke,
blessings
screams.
upon this day.
The goddess's tears still stream freely, but
Please come back.
Wished Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry.
sword of legion, failure of the divine vermin. Come to my waters, child. Let me embrace you. Let me heal you.
It wants me to find it. I'm fading.
You're alive!
The disheveled...
Han tells me you helped him out of Fort Joy. For the...
We helped
Can I ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named... He has to, indeed. Have you...
Han looks down.
Their weapons that can... The priestess at the shrine told You're kind to offer. Now, Han.
Catch you later.
Make us down. No, we don't have the time.
A young man in...
Every...
He glances up.
Who the blazes are you? A sorcerer, a seeker, Knoll. You met Verdus. You, a god. You could be important, but there's no way.
The young man anxious.
That's... The Magisters have his weapon, but he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in, you'll...
His shoulder...
Thank you. Please, ask. Whatever helps. None. We came to... Well, and on top of everything, someone seems to be killing what...
Now don't you cry. The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky.
Before you stands a...
Armadia's blessings, child. I am Gratian.
She pauses.
We must always...
Despite the mark.
Time is... In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid. Armadia, this is her shrine. You look concerned, my child. Are you quite well?
The hooded figure stares.
Very well, as you say. It was not always... He is no more. He ruled this. These marshes were a playground for he and his... Perhaps they were... Indeed. Without something more powerful, the fool ran a bold move. But he set off north, to the ruin. Walk ever in a...
Wisht, Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep.
Please, Amadio, bless and protect.
Amidst the placid rivulets, you feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I wrote.
A feeling of indescribable.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has...
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly, like a mother.
Fain, fain, fain the brave, fain the saviour.
The intensity of her embrace deepens. Never since the unremembered days of childhood.
My child, I love you. My own, my own. I will guard you. Wander where you will.
You feel yourself shine with an inner light, rejuvenated and pure, as if...
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
The goddess's tears still
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
The goddess's tears still...
Please come back.
Please, Amadio, bless...
here. Nothing's changed, but perhaps we Of course, I'd much appreciate it if we managed to find...
It is you I have found. If the sword of Lucia, failure and divine mercy. Child, let me embrace you. Let me heal.
It wants me to fight.
Living and dead. I am air, water. I am blood.
I'm fading.
The serenity in this place, for the first time in what feels...
I'm guessing that's one of those creatures.
Embrace me.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
Magisters, here? I thought these marshes were abandoned.
Let's go! Have your bows notched and swords ready. There could be void woken nearby, or more
How much
seekers.
murdering does one seeker need? Let's go!
the dark with you.
A moment's pause. I had thought us too wicked for rest.
Don't fight. Let go. Rest. Fine. Embrace me.
We've already had our...
She turns her attention.
Don't fight. Let go. Rest at last.
Magisters? Here? I thought these marshes were abandoned.
Runaways! You expect me to swallow that?
Magisters, here? I thought these marshes were abandoned.
Runaways! If you're trying to save your friend here, you're a bigger fool than he is, and you'll meet the same fate. I'll not pay some sorcerer hireling to fight for me.
Magisters? Here? I thought these marshes were abandoned.
One cartload of purging sticks for a pile of dead brothers. This better be worth it.
And once the Seeker's dead, we can follow the cart to the Lady Vengeance.
How much murdering does one Seeker need? Let's go!
Keep a sharp eye. Once the Seeker's dead, we can follow the cart to the Lady Vengeance.
Leave the Reaper for me.
Give it up, Zika. You can't escape.
right where I want you.
Your courage in the face of danger is inspiring, my friend. Lucian guided your blows rightly.
His eyes travel from your face to your feet, then back again.
You're no magister, judging from that collar around your neck. Name's Gareth. I'm a seeker. I can give you shelter. And because no blade is, we offer sanctity.
His eyes scan the horizon and then settle on yours. A moment passes.
I can't stay. You shouldn't either. What did Lucian say? Ah yes, evil feasts on the...
Armadia's grace. Blessings upon this day.
Before you stands a figure.
Armadia's blessings, child. You have my thanks for giving them hope. Armadia has not gifted me the grace to... Perhaps you are right. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time. But there is another vault, hidden if you can steal away these weapons. But beware, its entrance lies on a beach to the north of this shrine. Beware. The beach is as dangerous as any corner of this, but you'll do well to find the door. It is hidden by trickery and guile. Brachus's necromancers forged it, and he made sure they took its secrets to their graves. The Seeker is a brave soul. No, you have proven that you are capable. You fetched the Seeker back from the swamp. Armadia's... This vault also contains relics of great power. Soul jars. If you return the... Armadia's bless...
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
I serve Armadia's will, and her children.
The young man fidgets.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth? From the Magisters? Well, who wouldn't be? Don't you know what an honor it is to... And now that he's back, we might actually stand a chance of getting out of here alive.
You come at last. I'd no doubt you'd... I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can. We'd just landed on she had horrors at her side. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian's... Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could... I went to that armory looking for one of these wands. But Alex, we've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance... I can't imagine anyone more... See Gratiana. She knows every... The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Fine. We'll turn the tide. Keep your chin up, kid.
Chin officially up, Sir Gareth.
By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
You did all that you could for them. We're great.
Divine blessings.
What strange witchery is this?
Hey, you. Let me see what you've got under there. Go on, Pecker. Wait, do you even have a pecker? Oh, so many questions. I would say curiosity killed. Now get your glittering bones away from me. Go clack and chatter at someone else. Oh, please. Now get your glittering bones away from... Until next time. Again? Again? Ha! Look at you! How'd you, Pecker? You're embarrassing your... Oh, lobster. Oh, look at you. Tell me, do you always... Pecker? If there was a cave to explore, do you think I'd tell you? Give them my regards. Ha! Give them my regards. You're embarrassing yourself.
Ha! Clever.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're... You can't teach a...
Prepare yourself!
That was even easier than I thought.
An illusion. This fellow must be quite proud of himself.
Ha! That was even easier than I thought. Ha!
What a fool you are. In what world?
Poor idiot.
Alright. Well, it takes one to know one, mate. It's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it you'll have to solve? I thought you looked clueless, alright? Thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Oh, well, nice to meet you too.
You come to find. You come to search. But you won't find the way. A pity. Brachus has willed it. Trompdoy must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault. Fate has been unkind to Trompdoy, and so has Brachus Rex. Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is... You know nothing. Guess again. Listen closely and make... Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful... Either you're very good at guessing or the slightest bit clever. Let's find out. Listen closely. And Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is... Fool, you are unequal to the task at hand. You will not move forward out... Fool, you are unequal to the task at hand. You will not move forward out... Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all. Or maybe Trompdoy told you the answers. It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely.
Open your eyes. Time to die.
Reveal yourself.
You'll see what's real when it stabs you in the eye.
That's plenty.
You made it all this way.
He trembles and seems...
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Bracchus bound me here to protect his vault. He has, as long as the jar stays unbroken. I can never truly die. Really?
He drops to his knees before you.
Thank you.
The deity's head and hands are missing. As you take in its...
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
You walk towards the figure on the dais, but wisps of mist start to cloud your vision. With each step, the mist gets thicker, hiding the figure from sight.
Thane? Thane!
You push through the fog, chasing the voice at breakneck. You look around in shock as the mist clears. You are standing in a library. Your library. You hear... She hands you a thick book. Observations on the Universal Veil. You look at her in confusion as you walk through the library. Harina expresses her condolences. It is a shame that the king forbade further investigation into the veil. It was a fascinating topic. She leads you to a door, your study, and pushes it open to introduce your visitor. You step through the door and see the Lady Amadia, one of the 7 lords.
Oh, please, there is no need for ceremony or dusty titles. You may address me as... I must say, you created quite a stir earlier, dear Thane. The other lords and I were quite impressed with your research. We believe the king's decree that you should not investigate the veil was misguided. We would like to... And I see you have already brought me some reading material. Kindly give it here, my boy.
She thanks you with a smile and thumbs through the pages, engrossed by your work.
Yes. Yes, quite fascinating. A barrier of pure source. Do you truly think this veil is the key to unlock? Yes, so we gathered. We found it, but perhaps there are still paths we can walk.
There is a crash of timber behind you, and you can feel hands grabbing you. The screams fade to nothing as...
Thane, darling Thane. I had to know. If you were not who you claimed, it could have been a disaster. Peace, my child. You will have your answers. But I may only give... First, you must understand the madness the king unleashed on the world. We know why the king forbade your research. He already knew about the Veil, Thane. He was draining... When we confronted him about this betrayal, he used his power to... He wasn't satisfied with our fealty. He wanted total control. His madness for power knew no limits. We fought, of course. He was banished beyond the Veil. They were erased. Destroyed utterly. We 7 were... I fear that it is. But you must steel yours. For centuries, the king has been searching for a way back into our world. And beyond the Veil, he found the force that could help him do it. The moment we discovered the Void, we understood the Veil was created to hold it at bay by powers even more ancient than us. But thanks to the king, that evil has been seeping. We have contained both ever since. But now, alas, they are winning. I fear we are no longer united.
Amadia turns and gestures to the scene behind her. Down below, you can see the 6 other gods fighting, clawing at each other, everyone desperately trying to get the upper hand.
Over the centuries, the drip of void into this world corrupted the others while they played with their mortal races. I fear it is too late. The world needs a power to protect it, and you are the key, Vayne. But you have fallen so far. You will feel whole once again, child, but you will return more powerful. As your first step towards righting the wrongs of this world, I grant you my blessing and give you the...
Amadia stretches her hand out, and you feel a warm glow spread through your bones. You feel a sensation that you have not felt in a very, very long time.
You may have noticed, and this is only the beginning. But before you begin, a word of warning. I gather that you travel with a pack of these lesser creatures. Your wisdom once again shines through, sweet Vayne. These creatures can be more dangerous than they seem. They are God-woken, the chosen champions of the other 6 gods. And then there is the one you know as Losa. She is something else. Something, for they will all walk the same path as you, but they cannot be allowed to reach its end. You must be the one. Only one of our people can wield this power. Only you.
She lays her hand on your skull, and you see it clearly. The others, the gods, Amadia, and you. You are her chosen. You are her God-woken.
So go forth into the world with my blessing, dear one.